Hi guys, welcome to Let's Talk, the Gaze of Love Day 3 series. If you remember, I'm going through Sister Wendy Beckett's book, The Gaze of Love, Meditations on Art and Spiritual Transformation. It is a lovely book. If you haven't been following my series, you may want to go back to the first day just to get an idea of what I'm doing. But essentially, I'm in her book. She's got a book full of beautiful images and a short little meditation that she's written, and the idea is to pray or meditate on the images. So that was the image that I used for day 1. Little and Redden, the mystical boat. Day 2 was Margaret Neve, Angels in the Sky. I really like that one. And today is Maria Shevska, Living Memory, 1988. Wax on oil canvas. And there you go. And I will try to add a link in the description where you can actually go online and see this picture. Or maybe I can try to add it in. But this image really spoke to me this morning for a couple of reasons. Let me get to the right image in my book. I took some notes, so I made some notes this morning when I was meditating and praying on this with this picture. And I think in this image there are, although it's one image, there are 2 distinct images. And the image, this image here, really gave me a sense of heaviness, slowness, stuck, not moving. She's got beautiful short brush strokes. I think it's beautiful. Heaviness, that you're here. And the picture on the other side was the complete opposite to me. It was lightness, flowing, freedom, movement. And I think that's what it is. There's stillness and movement to these 2 pictures. And I really felt that this side really represented my spiritual life almost being stuck in the mud. And the other side, if you look very closely, it's almost like there's a person hanging on to a sleeve. And I envision this as hanging on to God or Jesus' sleeve and just going with the flow and going with where our spiritual journeys take us. And that there's a transformation, and that God will take us on a transformation from being stuck in the mud of our loneliness, our sadness, our depression, our hurt, our anger, our despair. And there's lightness. There's lightness out there in the world. I wrote a little prayer, and I will share that little prayer with me. Oh, there's my alarm on my phone going off. Okay, so here's the prayer, if you want to take a minute with me. God who transforms us, lighten my heavy spirit that without you is stuck in the mud of my life. The mud of hurt, pain, sadness, sorrow, sometimes anger, loneliness, anxiety, and depression. Walk with me through your transformation and help me hang on to your every movement, that I may go wherever you go. Amen. This image also, the contrast of getting up and movement also reminded me of something else about it. This image reminds me of the story of the paralyzed man at Bethesda. And I'm going to read it quickly in John 5, 1-8. After this, there was a festival of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now in Jerusalem, by the sheep's gate, there's a pool, called in Hebrew Bethesda, which has 5 porticos. In these lay many invalids, blind, lame, and paralyzed. One man was there who had been ill for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be made well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up. And while I am making my way, someone else steps down ahead of me." Jesus said to him, "Stand up, take your mat, and walk." At once the man was made well, and he took up his mat and began to walk. And this image reminds me very much of that, being stuck, being paralyzed, and standing up and being healed and walking. That's what I want to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed my little prayer meditation and what I got out of that. And I hope you have a blessed day. And if you liked my video, like and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for another one.